Hello and welcome back to Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews. Tonight I'm going to take a look at another Moosehead brew. This time I'm going to take a look at their more recently released, I think 2009 release, Moosehead Canoe, their premium light lager. According to the back of the bottle, it is, Canoe is a premium light beer that is slow brewed to 90 calories. Take your time to enjoy it. After all, we take our time to make it. Yeah, it is a low-calorie beer, per se. At first, they weren't advertising it for being a low-calorie beer, 90 calories, but it just turned out that it's such a light beer that there's not a whole lot in it. Compared to other beers, they actually tried to release this one to compete with some more like craft brew style beers. In this kind of case, they designed this one to be like a premium beer, but sort of a beer that they're pitched that they put more time and effort into brewing this. Less emphasis, of course, placed on the fact that it's only a 3.5% ABV brew. So I've let this one warm up a little bit so I can get a better taste of the flavors. Let's take a look at it and see how it tastes. A little pour here in my vintage Moosehead glass. Oh shit! Well, that's what warming up will do for you. I'll leave that one alone. As far as pouring the rest into the bottle, but yeah, sorry about that. I didn't expect to get that much head off of this. That's what she said. Okay, so put that in the stove dry off a little. It's kind of dissipating into like a very large bubbled beer, but that's actually got a nice mountainy appearance or pillowy, cloudy appearance as it's dissipating. Color-wise, somewhere between straw yellow and golden. You can see that on the color of it right there. There, that's pretty much what it looks like. Cool. Maybe we can get the rest of that in there now. Yeah, well, more carbonated than I was expecting. Actually, right now, it's looking like there's only little bits of bubbles going up and around the sides, and that might just be the shape of the glass doing that. It doesn't look like there's a huge amount of carbonation within the beer, or bubbles leaving the beer itself, but whatever. Once again, I apologize for that little overflow. As long as somebody got a laugh out of it. Alright, so let's give it a sniff. It's almost got like a limey, skunky kind of smell to it, and that would probably be like a more metallic hop smell. There's actually quite a bit of smell apparent in that beer for being such a light lager. And that's actually somewhat impressive. Maybe a faint hint of soda water in the back, but not really a huge amount. Yeah. Right. Anyway. But yeah, it actually does have a kind of a smell like very similar to Moose Light Lime, I find. But that one was more fruity lime. This is more tends towards the hoppy lime. One of the neatest parts of Canoe, though, is its packaging. It actually has a nice sleek black label. And it's got a nice black moose cap on the top here. Trying to make it look like it's a premium beer, I guess. That pile. So, yeah, let's give it a taste. Whoa. A mild kind of bitterness throughout the mouth. It doesn't sting at all, but it's enough to tell that there's a bit of a hop flavor there. Floating in around the roof of the mouth and in the back. It's got almost a light sweetness to it. And the aftertaste in the back of the mouth and in the aftertaste comes out like a grainy kind of like taste of barley and little hits of corn. Which is actually pretty good, I find. Mouthfeel wise, it's really light. And the carbonation's not too bad at all. And again, some of that carbonation may have been taken out of it when I overflowed there. But, actually, look, there's still quite a bit left. So yeah, a nice semi like almost lime to metallic, a copper coin kind of hop flavor, but it's not really very bitter at all, and it floats into the back with a nice like semi-sweet taste, and coming into like a graininess, like a grainy like toasted grain, as well as corn in the back of the mouth. That's really nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a light lager, but wow. One of the things that really kind of impresses me about this particular beer is as compared to other light beers such as like Coors or especially Moosehead's Light. Moosehead Light practically has no flavor at all, and it's almost like sparkling water or something. This actually has predominantly beer taste to it. And flavor-wise, you could almost be fooled that that's an actual standard lager if it weren't so light. Oh, that's pretty good. I know there's not much left, but I'm still going to come up with some thoughts before I give a rating on this beer. So, what did I think of Moosehead's Canoe? Well, I'll give it to it. It's a nice, smooth, very smooth and soft beer. Easy drinking, very refreshing, as well as actually surprisingly flavorful for such a light beer. I imagine really cold this would be good on a summer's day, but I even drank semi like lukewarm like I had it. I was really impressed with this flavor. I mean, a light beer. If I were to rate it on, I find that light beers are more like a mediocre style. I mean, they're like basically watered down versions of their heavy lagered brothers. But in some cases, a light beer is actually a light beer is actually a very important thing to have. You know, if you're out camping or hanging with friends or something, you just want something that's light and inoffensive to swig down while you're shooting the shit on a hot summer day. Well, you know what? That's a great patio beer. It's I was surprised with the amount of flavor that this particular brew had for being what it is, especially coming from Maritime Macro Brew Company. I think I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5, just because it's tasty, and it's one of the best light beers out there. If I were to rate it for the style of being a light beer, I'd say it probably deserves an even higher rating of like 4 or 4.5. Just as far as it goes with a light, just the specific light beer style, that's pretty good. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Cheers.